It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Meet Robert Bell, who started off basically as a lifeguard in Miami Beach. And back then, one of the things he noticed that people didn't have a sun care product to take care of their skin. At least they weren't doing it effectively. And in fact, one wasn't really available. So people needed a better product or a different solution so they could put it on their skin that would protect them from the sun. Now, Robert wasn't just a lifeguard. He was also a keen observer. He was someone that he was watching folks, and he said, you know what? This has been going on year after year after year. So he's in high school. The guy decides to go to college, by the way, and the problem still exists. People were using bad sun products, and they were getting sunburned. And this happened over and over again. Now, after he got his marketing degree, he said, you know what? Maybe I should try to do something different. And here's an interesting fact. He decided to create Banana Boat. That's right. He says, you know what? I'm going to create a product. And like many of us, you might be thinking, but there were a lot of products out there. I mean, there's so many. How do you slow down? How do you anchor? Now, this is where sales and marketing are needed. Because one of the things that he did when he created Banana Boat, he says, you know what? They gave me the 4 P's of marketing. They said product, price, place, and promotion. You may have heard that before yourself. But there's another P that's really into sales. And sales was there's people out there, that's sales, that have a problem, that's the other P, and I can solve the problem if I can show them the possibilities. I know there's a lot of P's, but I want you to hear that right now. So he said, I'm going to go do it. And as a result of creating his product, he also built collaborations as part of his sales system. That was the sales strategy. And you know who he ended up getting with? I mean, this is really amazing. 1986 Miss USA and the Olympic diver, Greg Louganis, I believe his name was. So after 15 years in business, he sold it. What's the big takeaway for you? Because once he sold the business, you know what he did? He got back in and started another skincare product that was in a different line. So Banana Boat is the juggernaut we know it is today because Robert decided to focus on people solving their problem, sharing the possibility that was open to them. And as a result, they're the juggernaut we know today. You do those 3 things. You have a strong sales system, a smart sales team, and you put together a sales funnel. And my promise to you, with that sales structure, you will see your sales go up, 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 and away. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown. It is an honor and a privilege to serve you here at the CEO Sales Huddle. And every morning when we get started, I like to start the exact same way, and that is with our mission. And our mantra here is, if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. And here's why. Because sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. And without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. Shay, what's the big takeaway? Big takeaway is selling is serious, serious business. Go ahead and repeat this after me. We do it every single morning, but it's so important. If you can't focus on sales, you can go ahead and follow. You can't be in business. I know. Don't laugh, but isn't that so true, by the way? Try to run a business without sales and let me know how that's going. The other area that we like to get into, and this is the next segment, is learn, earn, and return. This is our mantra that we have from the sales department directly to, as a CEO, it's our pledge. And our pledge is we're going to learn, earn, and return. Repeat after me these words. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients, in order to get new and old clients to return. So I'm always learning, earning, and returning. Man, that is so important. Now, one thing I like to do every single morning when we get together is come back and talk about our objectives. And our objectives really are threefold. It's about sales progress. We're going to make progress. I mean, that's why we show up every single day. We're not here just to have fun. We're here to make progress. Number 2, we're going to look at any objectives that are out there. So there's some obstacles. And then we're going to focus on the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know. You must know these 5 sales pillars and understand them in order to be successful. We just did a whole case study, and it's a classic example. Number 1, you must have a 1-page CEO sales plan. Number 2, you must have a sales cycle. You must understand the sales cycle your customers go through. Number 3 of the 5 sales pillars, you must have a sales message. And number 4, you must understand the indicators, because what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. We'll talk about that in a moment under CEO Sales Dashboard. And you must have a 7-figure sales team. You do those things and you will start to see your sales go up, 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 and away. With that being said, here's our number 1 outcome. Here's what we get together. For those folks that are tuning in, if you haven't downloaded the CEO Sales Dashboard, I'm going to encourage you to go over to www.ceosalesdashboard.com. Once you get there, download it. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. And for everyone else who's here, we like to do an overview. And the overview, I like to say, hey, for you those out there checking in, let's check in. Let's connect as CEOs. Look right below the video if you're watching live. Never get tired of asking you to do this. I love connecting. And put hashtag I'm here. Hashtag I'm here is the best. So I respond to every single one that you're in the conversation. For those that drop me the DMs over at I am Shay Brown, I appreciate that so much as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I want to let you know that we do appreciate that. If you're watching on the on-demand platform, or we're streaming in your ears on the podcast right now, or you're on one of our syndicated platforms, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. Here's what the purpose of the CEO Sales Huddle is. Number 1 objective of CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. So I understand you know how to sell, but how do you sell more faster with less effort? Well, it leads us to the big why. Our big why is all about sales growth. Number 1, we're going to grow the business. That means we're bringing on new customers. Number 2, it's about accountability. You may have heard this before. We'll often do more for others than we'll do for ourselves. And number 3, it's about consistency. You show up, you stay in this conversation. These ideas are top of mind to you. When they're top of mind to you, you're just more likely to execute, by the way. And we only ask for 15 minutes a day. Now, if you think about in the day, there are 1,440 minutes in every day, never 1,441 minutes. So in those 1,440 minutes, how are we going to utilize those? And we utilize them, focus on the one area that can shift the trajectory of our business, which is sales. I said it before and I'll say it again. If you can't focus on sales, you just can't be in, finish the sentence, business. Yeah. How true is that? Now, what is our overall outcome? What are we looking to get to? Our goal is $100,000 a month over and beyond whatever you're earning today of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. So you're in this conversation. You're able to have a smart sales system. You're able to build a 7-figure sales team. At the end of the day, you're able to move in the direction you want to move into, which is having a sales structure. And that gets you to $100,000 a month. But here's the challenge. When I was working with folks, I would ask them, how are we going to get there? Like seriously, like what's the strategy you have for getting to $100,000 a month? And most, they didn't have it. So I said, well, what are you going to measure? Like, okay, what are going to be the indicators that we know we're on track or off track? And many of them didn't have it. We created a CEO Sales Dashboard. It has indicators that you can measure on a daily basis. You know where to allocate the people. You know where to focus on the processes. And you know where to put the resources. It's called the CEO Sales Dashboard. If you haven't downloaded, go over there now. You can go to www.ceosalesdashboard.com. Again, www.ceosalesdashboard.com. And we're going to focus on 5 areas: leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. Now, isn't that comforting? No, seriously, let me slow down. Isn't that comforting to know you've only got 5 key areas? Like, if all things going on in your life, you got to just focus on just these 5 areas. And by having the right resources, the right system, the right structure, it'll change the trajectory of the business. I mean, to me, it's not theory. It's what we're doing. And I'm going to suggest that you sign up, you come on board, and you do that. And there's no cost. You can go to ceosalesdashboard.com. In fact, we're going to open it up. Let's open it up right now. So right now, you go to your computer, go here, and I want you to open up your CEO Sales Dashboard. And it looks something like this. Now, once you have the CEO Sales Dashboard open, you go all the way across the top, and you look at the dates that are going across the top. And then you scroll down and you say, okay, there's leads, and you might have different categories. This is an Excel sheet. You can make it fancy. You can customize it. You can change it. No credit card needed. No Cash App needed. No Zelle payment needed. This is for you to build your business in your sales department as the CEO of your sales department. I think that's crucial. Then you got appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. Now, under repeat business, there's a couple categories. Okay. And you can go to, okay, first, let's just go put in how many leads came in last week. Let's just do that. So go do that now. I'm not going to do it. How many appointments were set by your team yesterday? How many appointments were run? You can look at by category if you want, and then go to the other side. And that's how many offers were made. And then go to the other side and then ask us how many deals. But now let's go to repeat business. Under repeat business, we've got 5 categories or 3 categories. And I want to pull those up and I want you to see those because it's important. You go plug in for repeat business. We know that 80% of every dollar goes towards new clients. So let's track how many existing customers bought a product. That means they're helping us generate more revenue by spending less money. So maybe I own an Apple iPhone and I decided to get a MacBook Pro. I mean, it's a really good example. Then take a look at how many bought an existing product. So maybe I have the iPhone 15, upgrade to the iPhone 16. Or I have the iPhone 16, I go buy another case for it. Got it. You see, I'm an iPhone person. I believe God is a woman and she has an iPhone. Okay. I mean, I believe God is a woman because who else would create the iPhone or the Apple products? You don't have to agree with me, but it's my belief. Okay. Now we go to we look at something else. This is not for all of you. For some of you is. Some of you have a membership driven product or a continuity product where you get reoccurring revenue. You subscribe to the school of thought that one-time payments make you one-time rich. But if you're getting consistent payments over time, it makes you very wealthy. I mean, it's not a bad concept, by the way. So how many new customers did we have coming in? And then how many churned? So now you're able to measure, you're able to manage, you're able to put the resources, you're able to see where we're going to put the other place. And congratulations. Now we're going to move to another segment, which I love, which is we're going to acknowledge any wins. We're going to celebrate any wins because powerful people ask powerful questions. Why? Because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. 3 questions. What are you most proud of for the sales department yesterday? Number 2, what was your biggest accomplishment yesterday in the sales department? And number 3, what do you want to brag about with the sales department right now? You just want to get on here. You want to brag. You want to let us know this is it. You're so excited. You couldn't wait. Yes. Acknowledge it. There's nothing wrong with that. We're not going to beat ourselves up, no. But we're also looking at some challenges. We know this thing ain't always going to be easy. Powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So what was your biggest roadblock yesterday in the sales department? What's the one thing that was holding you back yesterday in the sales department? And then what's the one thing you can do today that would just move the needle? It's not just a little thing, but if you get focused on this one area, it'll shift the trajectory of the business. And go ahead and put that down right now. My message to you today is focus on top income producing activities. Focus on the activities that produce the money. There's some activities that are pretty good. And I like what Jim Rohn used to say. You focus on minor things, you get minor results. Focus only on the major things. The major thing in business is sales because without sales, there's always more money going in than there is going out. So if you can't focus on sales, you can't be on business. So focus on the top income producing activities and follow that CEO sales dashboard. You do that, and you will see your sales go up in the way. With that being said, it's been an honor and a privilege to serve you this morning. Thanks for letting me be part of your CEO Sales Huddle. No matter where you are, I'm the host of the CEO Sales Huddle. We appreciate you. I'll see you, on the other side. God bless, and keep doing God's work. Peace.